Hey everybody, Miss J 1973. Well, my camera turned off. I had to delete some videos again. This happens especially around this time of year. So hopefully this doesn't happen before the end of this video, because I want to make the last bit. I was getting on to this one here, the General Electric 820303001 from 1977. So moving on to this one, this is another cool piece that I got in November, and it's the Master Guard Electronic Fire Detector MG Audible Signal from about 1975 is my guess. So here's the back of it. So it's really cool. This thing is cool, super cool. And this here is solid. It looks like a radio. I always like this one. So here's the back of it. There you go. And it plugs in, and it has a squealer sound. So it's cool. It's really, really cool. But I say this is from 75, about that. And it's cool. And there's a couple of other collectors who have these. I was lucky enough to get this one. So there you go. Works with test spray. There's no test button with this one. So cool. Anyways, let's move on to this one here. This is the Rare Vigilante Entronic Vigilante 2 battery-powered smoke alarm, and is from 1977, and it uses a 9-volt battery, and this one also has an Edwards horn. And there's no test button with this. Oh no, wait a minute. Yeah, there is. Sorry about that. So there is a test button. Anyways, this one here has a test button right here. And there's the Edwards horn. So there you go. And again, this unit's from 77. And this base here is metal, by the way. So cover's plastic. So yeah, so sorry about that. A little tongue-tied here and a little nervous, but this is a test button, the LED, and it glows red when it goes into alarm. You guys have seen it. So hold on, I'll just put the cover back on. So there's the battery, and it's got a higher pitched horn. It is Edwards. It sounds higher pitched even though it's Edwards. So there you go. Hold on. So let me put the cover back on. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. This one's a little fidgety. I'm gonna pause. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. So that's the Rare Entronic Vigilante 2 battery-powered single smoke alarm from 1977, and again it has the Edwards horn. So I'll just tip that over. There's the base. Again, the base is metal. The plastic, the cover is plastic. Sorry about that. Tongue-tied here. So, and here's one. This here is another one. This is the GE General Electric Home Century 8201301, and this unit is from 1979. And it's the last square unit that they made before they went to the rectangle units that had the trumpet piezos. And this unit is from Jesse, JDL Productions. He was downsizing his collection in earlier this year. I got this one in March. This one also has a star buzzer. It has a lower pitched horn, and it is 9 volts. So hold on. Again, I will pause my phone. Okay, there you go. There's the horn and the 9-volt battery. And 2 pieces broke off. This cover here kind of broke off. You can see there's 2 pieces right there. I've kept it inside so they don't fall out. But, so there you go. And I only have 2 GE Home Centuries. So I have kind of an earlier one, which is this one, and the last square unit. And again, this one does a lower buzz. It's got the star buzzer right there, the black star buzzer. So there you go. So, okay. So hold on. Now, guys, this I'm saving for last. Because anybody who knows me, I'm going to try not to pause this. Well, let me pause it for a minute. All right, now this one here, guys, I saved for last. Now, I got this last May from James. He found these on Facebook Marketplace from a seller in Mississauga, which is actually not too far from me. It's under an hour. My cousin actually lives there. So, and he got 4 of them. He kept one for himself. Leah Woods got one, and Nathaniel Lind got one, and of course I got one. So, and this is actually an earlier version of my Holy Grail, because here would have been the where this here you can see, and if you can see it, would have been an LED. This one has no LED, and this unit here is from about 1975. And my parents had the version with the LED in their house, both houses. And yes, guys, this thing scared the absolute bejesus out of me. My sister can tell you horror stories of this thing where I actually ran out of the room and my feet didn't touch the ground. I don't know how that happened, but she said it happened. So, and that one did a straight squealer horn noise. This one pulsates. So hold on, I'm going to pause the phone again, and then hold on. Let me focus on this thing here. Look at the cover on that, how thick it is. And yes, these are Canadian units and all but disappeared. So this is actually, it's called, let me get to it. It is the Decon 200B. So I guess the Decon 200A was the one with the LED. I don't know, but hold on a minute. So hold on. Okay, well, there it is. So there's your horn, your squealer horn. There it is, and your battery compartment. And apparently the battery compartment, the test button, is a separate independent thing from the rest of the detector. So this one's really cool. Let me see. Really cool. Let me see. There it is, right there. If I look in here, guys, if you look right there, let me tip this over. See that there? You can see like a little bit of a hole, a spot right there, a depression there. That's where the LED would have gone on the one my parents had. So, and it would have been right about here on the alarm. Nathaniel has an Oster, and I do believe Leah Woods has it now, and that is a square version of this alarm. So, and these were Canadian only that I know of. And they're next to nothing impossible to find in houses. I mean, you cannot go through a house in the days when my parents had, in their days, there must have been about 10 neighbors who had these detectors with the LED. Now, you can't find these anywhere. You can't even find them on eBay. So, this was just luck, and I got this in May. So, James really answered my prayers for this, and I'll put it back on. So, there's what it looks like. There. So it's really cool. And that, guys, is the holiest of holy grails of detectors. That so I'd still like to get the one with the LED, but you know what? I like this one, and it's textured. The cover is textured. It's big. There's my hand. But that's cool. This one is from about 1975. The one my parents had, I think, was more later. I think it was 78. But this one pulses, and it's very rare for a squealer horn smoke detector to pulse. When I got this at first, I thought it was broken, but Nathaniel tested his, and his pulsed, and so does mine. And it works very well, either test button or with test spray. So anyways, hold on a minute before my phone hopefully doesn't cut out. Let me just take these away. So these here, guys, this here is the honorable mentions. And then here are the 5 really, really cool ones. I have a lot more in my collection that I would like to, but I'll save it for